Friends, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Foster Dad plays Galaxy of Heroes on the free-to-play main event account. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate all of you. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Really would help the channel to grow. Appreciate all of you, as always. Let's get into it. We've got all the stuff that was in the mail that I've already covered in the other video. So we'll just buzz right through it. Unless we come across anything interesting, which I don't foresee happening. I mean, getting this is fine. And that. It's all good. K2X, KX, whatever. Keep wanting to call it K2SO, but it's, I don't know. I guess it's more accurate to say K2XO's weird brother, because that's kind of what it feels like. Because it's not K2XO, it's K2XO's weird brother. Something. Anyway, let's get into it. We have got to finish. If we can finish GAT today, that would be huge. Clearly, it's not meant to happen today, though. Clearly, it's just not meant to happen. I mean, I guess what this tells us, we need to work on ships. I mean, I don't know that there's any way that I could not say that. So, I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that either during the pause or just later. And we'll figure that out as we go. That didn't go work. I don't have enough whatever to be able to get through this. And this is 5E, and it's the one you just got to get through with 1 star so you can come back later and get through it. I just don't have enough anything on my plate to be able to get through this one. So I guess this final piece of Grand Admiral Thrawn is just going to be sitting here for... And I even tried to, build my executor up a little bit more with whatever I had. I built my TIE Advanced up. Not that I got to use it because they just destroyed me. But this last piece is just going to be sitting here until we get it through other means. So I guess that means we need to start working on Nisa. So let's do that. And that's, I did want to finish Grand Admiral Thrawn before I started on Nisa, and we need the same piece, so of course. So Nisa is going to be a while too, because we're just in this place where we just need the same piece of whatever, or, maybe we end up getting it in the shop at some time, which would be good. But obviously, GT is our target right now. And then after that, we can start working on Nisa. And we're headed in the right direction because we're skipping when we're actually saving. For the time being, we're not working on anybody in Cantina. But, that's going to shift. That's going to change when we get to... May 4th, because there is, do have a target, would like, if we can get him done, because it, like I said before, it is for our team, our up-and-coming team, and if you don't know who that is, it's either Dash, and if we end up getting Dash done, we could argue that, hey, you should probably do Han first, and it's probably very solid, because we are a lot closer on Han, and we do need him for our GL, but it's still going to take how long to get to Leia still. So there's that to take into consideration. All right, so I think we used all our ship energy just trying to get a piece for Nisa, which is, gosh, forever. And I really wish I could refresh, but I just feel like the game is not allowing us to refresh. I mean, obviously the game will allow us to refresh, but the game is in a place now where I don't think anybody would have predicted that it would be at this point last year. And that place where it is not, you could say, not really anywhere close to where it was at this point last year. And unless you were just like a really good predictor, there's no way you could have possibly predicted this is where this game would be right now. And I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad, but it's something. And it kind of makes you ask, are we going to get anything like this in the future? I don't know. I mean, it's unprecedented because then again, it was a 10th anniversary update. And the likelihood that we're going to get an update anywhere on the scope for year 11 is very unlikely. Should this game make it to year 15, which I don't necessarily know I don't see why it wouldn't. Especially if they do give us a fleet that you don't necessarily need whatever team to be able to go get Malgus in the Fury class. Because the Leviathan, I feel, and this might be controversial, but I feel like the Leviathan is toxic, and especially the way CG treats that ship, where every time they put anything in that could disrupt it, they have to add something to the Leviathan's kit, or take something out of the profundity or whatever the ship is, so it won't beat the Leviathan. And I just think we need another non-Leviathan, but an accessible profundity executor level ship that can, maybe it doesn't necessarily dominate the Leviathan, but at least it brings the whole Leviathan question. It makes Leviathan think twice. It makes Leviathan plan, and it's very strategic. Because I don't know, because I don't have a Leviathan, and I don't have very many profundities because I'm just new to profundity. And I don't know if there's a way that profundity and executor can still beat Leviathan, or if Leviathan's the whole show and it's just Leviathan versus the Leviathan is the only thing that can sort of counteract each other. And like I said, this new ship, like I'm thinking the Mandalorian fleet, but it doesn't have to dominate, but it has a way, or a couple of ways, that it can beat the Leviathan, and maybe it's very even with the profundity, because until there's another executor lifter, nobody using executor is getting over profundity. So now profundity is the go-to because it gets over on the executor, which is okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's because that's all you can say, because that's It's just what the game is now, for whatever reason. I have a lot of other stuff to do. I mean, we need ships, so let's go. Let's do the challenges and all this, and then I'll let you go. But let's go ahead and jump in and do all this stuff. I don't know why I'm like, hey, I need to go back to that screen. Get all this stuff. Get our war done. And then jump into the shop. See if there's anything there. And then we'll move on down the road. Don't anticipate there being anything worthwhile being in the shop, but if there is, that would be eyebrow-raising. That would be eyebrow raising and noteworthy and surprising, for sure. Is there anything in here that we know? Well, nothing else that we can afford, definitely. In here, there's probably lots of things, and the most important is making sure that we have goodies so we can relic characters when it's time to relic characters, which we can look at, but I think I just brought somebody. Didn't I bring somebody to the moon yesterday? I feel like I did. I don't remember. I feel like we brought somebody up yesterday. And maybe if we're fortunate enough, we can do something like that again. Don't necessarily know that we're going to have that available, but we'll see. Here in a few seconds, get the time bomber again. That's always a good time. Free time bomber shards? Yes, please. What do I sign? Got to get our Knights of Spirit for the team. We'll need other people, but let's get a Zeta. These two are very tempting. Especially this one, so if I don't have to farm it, that's better. And Bison's you, just because it's gotten much rarer. We're gonna grab Bison's you. I don't have enough of this right now, or else I would be yes. But we just don't have enough resources right now for that stuff. Let's go and pick up some passive GAT, and we'll go and pick up Pathfinder as well. Is there anything else worth grabbing here? I'm sure there is, but I'm also sure that I'm probably not seeing it, and it's like, how could you not grab that? What can I say? Mistakes are bound to be made. What is this song, by the way? Don't love that. There we go. Better. This better. Oh, we don't have enough. That's not surprising. Well, we're so new that we just don't have a lot of stuff. All right, so I think that's it. Do we have enough to bring anybody up? Because we brought Shin up yesterday. Do we have enough to get Merrick by chance today? No, we're 4 short. We're building that direction. We're heading that direction. And the fact that we do have Shin up. I just don't have enough to put that Zeta on, but we did mod her yesterday. I think I talked about it. I know these aren't the right mods, but they're all I had. I'll have to farm better mods at some point, but they're on. And then once we get her Zeta, she'll be off the board for a while. Anyway, appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave me a comment. I'd be more than happy to answer, get back to you. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember, I have friends everywhere. Foster dead. Out.